Cowboys Vikings game. About 1 second left. The Vikings have the ball in a 10-3 game. Joe is remote right now. You can see she's getting her water. She's 4 liters of water. We just had this great discussion. All comes in one of those helmets she's gonna wear. Just walk around like this. It's like, what's going on? It's like, I got 4 liters of water on my head right now.
Oh, it's going to be quite the challenge to drink 4 liters a day, but I'm up for it.
Strongest neck in handicapping.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
What
this,
have you seen so far out of this?
she'll be healthy, but her neck will be like this wide. I used to wrestle in high school. There'd be guys with like necks like this wide. Like, I don't want to. I'm done. I'm just gonna roll over. You can pin me. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna go eat something because it's been a while.
Yeah.
Oh man. But anyways, it's been a great day of football, and of course, I've enjoyed spending the day with Joe, doing halftime, spending it with all of you as well, of course, and we'll get right to it. Those of you that are premium members or have my monthly or yearlies or whatever, hasn't been my best year, but man, we are ending this week strong and ending the year strong like we always do. And really, when I looked at my numbers the other day, like I said, I'm just like it's a couple of games here and there, and it's a lot of it is those weekday games where I just feel like I'm compelled to take a pick every single time.
Absolutely. And you're crushing it today and yesterday. You're doing so well.
Yep, 8-2 yesterday in my premiums, and 4-1-1 coming into this game. So I have the Vikings. Joe does as well. Let's see what we got for the second half numbers here. We got the Vikings are plus a half at minus 115, plus 105 on the money line. I don't know. I already have the Vikings, but
Yeah.
I don't see anything stopping me from taking them again. Cooper Rush, I think there was a key play in this game where Jefferson was wide open and he stopped on his route and Cousins overthrew him. It was Jefferson's fault on that one. We blame Cousins for a lot, but this one was Jefferson's fault, and I think that are going to come back to that play, and I think it's going to hit. I think Diggs is getting worked over. We've seen him be super aggressive all season long on his coverage, and what we're seeing is that if the pass rush isn't there, from Gregory, then he's not getting those opportunities for those interceptions, and he's playing so tight, he's getting lit up. We saw it last week on the long touchdown, or the last time against New England, I think it was, on that long touchdown, and then we see it here in this game where Thielen is really making him look very bad.
Oh, for sure. This game's come down to what we thought it was going to be. The Vikings are coming out. They're coming out so strong.
Chris says
And
bad day for most, but actually, like I said, I was 8-2 yesterday. I'm 4-1-1 coming into this game on my premium picks, which we clearly say are our best bets. If you want to come here and complain about free picks and you're too cheap to buy the ones that we clearly say are our best bets, that's on you, not on us. So it's all up to you. But yeah. Anyways, Chris, it was nice having you here, but you'll no longer be part of our community. Douchebag. Anyways, Joe, go ahead while I'm getting rid of this douchebag. Let's why don't you tell us what you got going on?
No, I just really think we ride the Vikings all the way to the end here. I really think they're the better team. They're showing they're the better team on the field tonight, and I'm loving everything I see. Did you get them at minus 0.5, right, for the Vikings second half? I just don't have a better team on the field tonight, and I'm loving everything I've given. Money line, I think you said minus 118. I like it all day long. Do you have any totals in front of you?
Yeah, let me take a quick look. I'm just blocking this guy. Before I block him, he said, "Who's bragging?" I don't think I've ever bragged about anything in my entire life. I didn't have a bad day. I had an awesome day. Like with my premium picks, I had an awesome day. I was 8-2 yesterday. I'm 4-1-1 today, and I have the Vikings here. So I'm looking at 5-1-1 on today, more than likely. And I was 8-2 yesterday. So I didn't have a bad day at all. I had some half times that I didn't win. It happens. I had a bunch that we did hit. It happens.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles alone covered it. But anyways, who cares? We're not letting this guy hijack our show. I like, so for the totals, 24 is the total, and I'm showing Vikings team total of 12.
Oh, hit that over 100%. There is definitely going to be more than 12 points put up by the Vikings in the second half.
Going into today's halftime shows, Joe and I had hit 9 halftime picks in a row.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I really don't know what you're complaining about. I'm going to say that today's halftime picks, not the best we've ever had, but at the same time, had 9 in a row. I'd never even seen you make a comment. This other guy. Never have seen you. Chris, I've seen here. I'm defensive because it's easy to find my losers. I give out tons and tons of picks, but my premium picks were there for the taking. They're guaranteed, every single one of them. I don't have like the non-guaranteed and guaranteed like all the other cappers have. I only sell mine guaranteed. So that's why I'm defensive, because you were too cheap to buy them. You're putting it on me, and that's unfair. If you have money to bet on sports, you want my best bets, that's where you get them. I say it every video. I say it every show. I say it, But I'm not saying I don't try to win all the picks. I always do. Anyways, I like the I'm not going to go. I'm done with this guy. I'm taking the Vikings on the money line. Plus 120 is what we're getting.
I love it. Yeah.
Might as well. And I'm just going to start there. So that one is in. We've got the Cowboys team total is 10.5, and the Viking team total is also 10.5. And the total for the game is 24.
Well, I would hit both of those team totals over. I like both the team totals over. How do we have 10.5 on both the team totals and the over under 24 itself?
Not sure.
That makes no sense. I'm hitting both of those over.
Yeah, I think there's pressure on the Vikings over at 10.5, and there's the Cowboys is the same on both.
Yeah. I'd hit both of them over. I think 10.5 points is easy for these two teams to put up, especially when it comes to the end and they're just fighting it out.
I can't see Dallas getting back into it, but we've seen so many of these night games where it looks like a team is out of it, and then they come back in. We said the same thing about the Seahawks Steelers game. We had the same thing in a bunch of these games, and Joe and I have been on the side where the team has come back a bunch of these games too. It just seems that it really happens.
Yeah, it absolutely does. They fight for their lives. We even saw what the Chargers did in that very last drive that they had possession. If only they could play like that for every single drive, they would be lights out on the field. I really do think both these teams come out so strong in the second half. They both want this win so bad.
Yeah, I could see it. I think the Cowboys have played not all the way up, but it's like I just think that they I don't know. It's like I'm trying to really like hit the Vikings extremely hard here, but at the same time I struggle with it because I know nationally televised game, Cowboys, and
America's team match. We got to remember that. That's why I like both teams.
I know.
And Vikings on the money line.
They just don't show the position of the official sports book of the NFL. I think if they showed us that, it would give us a little bit of guidance. Like if we knew like what the official sports book of the NFL, what their position was on this.
Yeah. Who gets the ball to start the second half, Mitch?
It's the Vikings get the ball for the second half, I believe.
Okay. If it was Dallas, I was going to call that they came out and got a big touchdown off the first drive.
Yeah. Well, did the Vikings? I don't remember.
I can't remember who started it.
I don't either.
Feels like we watched so many games today. I would love to say it was the Vikings, but my
I
memory
think
might just
Dallas
like,
missed a field goal.
was it?
I
Is that
think
how it
so.
came out?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, with all these games in a
Anyone
day, it's
know
hard
in the
to.
comments? Anyone remember? I think Dallas missed a field goal in the opening drive.
Okay.
Vikes scored opening drive.
Vikings
Ah,
scored the opening
I
drive.
think Dallas missed a field goal first. Vikings got ball first, is what they're saying. Dallas receives. Doesn't matter. I don't think it
I think
matters.
Dallas comes out, scores right away. I love, love, love the overs in both team totals. I think we're gonna see it.
I'm just
I think we're
sticking
gonna
with the
see it.
Vikings. I'm sticking with the Vikings here.
Yeah, I am sticking with the Vikings as well, but I think both these teams, it's a run for their money. I could even see this one going to overtime. I think we're going to get a high fashion, dramatic second half.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just checking things, of course, as we go. See if
Yeah.
there's any movement here. It's like I have my betting account up in 5 different browsers. it's like
Like,
it's everywhere.
sure it's on every single tab that you have open.
Pretty much. Like I have different browsers. I have Firefox, Chrome, and Safari on every computer up at always, at all times, and I have, probably several versions of those on each. So,
Like it.
let's see. I was just gonna look back and see something, but it's okay. Yeah, I like the Vikings on the money line here, second half. I think also the plus a half if you must, but I don't think you need it.
No, I don't think it's worth it. What is plus a half really going to do for you? It's going to do nothing.
Well, if it goes the same way, if it
Yeah.
goes the same way.
Yeah. It's not worth enough, though. I really
Yeah.
don't think. I like them on the money line as well.
I'm looking at our halftime bets. Yeah, they really were not good. They really were bad today. But we had such a heater on these halftime bets, so we were probably due for a day like this. Yeah, we got knocked around pretty good. Wow. 1, 2,
It's going with my trend of the day.
hit a few,
Not with
but I mean, what was this one?
My Chargers really let me down today. I really expected more out of them against the Patriots. Patriots came out so hard in that battle today.
Yeah, well, here's a halftimer that I hit a big one. Let's see what this was. New Orleans Saints team total over. We pounded that. That was a big one.
That was a good one.
Yep. I had a bunch of pushes as well.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look and check off all of those when we get home because I think there was quite a few of those team totals that we looked at as well. Not just the points.
I had a lot of full game winners. That's what it looks like, which is where I bet my big money. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. I like the Vikings here second half. I'm sticking to it. I like the team totals over. I'm with you on that. I think that both these teams have missed some opportunities. The Cowboys missed a field goal, but they've been able to throw the ball somewhat effectively. Not perfect, but somewhat effectively. And I think there's going to be more openings there. And what about the MLB game? I have the Braves.
What's the score in that, Mitch? I don't have it in front of me.
5-4.
Okay.
It's been kind of a offensive game. The Braves were up 4-1, and the Astros reeled them in.
Yeah, quite the game. I watched the start of that.
I think, something that I said before the season and something that I said today on the shows and something I've said all along, that this Viking home field advantage is very underrated.
Absolutely.
Very underrated. It is a tremendous home field advantage that they have. Those dome stadiums, and they have their chants, any of the places that have their chants, it's not a good sign, for the visitors. It's kind of like in Mississippi State, they got the cowbells. It's like, it's going to be a long night for a visiting team, and it's like you have to go to that stadium and don't listen to the cowbells. Well, it's, and the Vikings are a tough team. You look at they lost the game to Cleveland 14-7. Probably not that horrible of a loss when you look at what Cleveland did to the Chargers. And then, they lost to the Cardinals. They missed the chip shot field goal. They had them beat dead to rights. And the Bengals they went to overtime with, and while those teams lost all those teams lost this week, that's the NFL. No one's going to win them all, that's for sure. And, very few teams are gonna lose less than 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
If any teams.
Yeah, it'd be interesting this week when we talk some NFL lines. Why don't we look over those future bets for the start of the year and what those lines were at? It'd be interesting to see how teams are doing based on that.
I think in our betting tools section, the 1917 versus the Lions, they were up by 10 with 2 minutes left to go. They let it get away. They were up 17-7, right? With 2 minutes left, with the 2 minutes left to go in the game. They let the Lions back in it by playing this stupid prevent.
It's true.
They did. It's like, I hate that. It's like, prevent them from scoring the field goal, let them score the touchdown. That's what the prevent defense is. Yep, the Cowboys have the ball. They don't get the ball. They have the ball now. We have kicked off for the second half. As you know, Joe Madden on the road here. She's at her friends.
Yeah.
She has, contrary to popular belief, she has friends. They let her in. They let her in their home. We don't know how long. They let her in their home.
Loud here, so.
What's that? Excuse me?
Kind of speaking it. I'm here.
They have her. They allow her in the home. They have her on a timer. It's
yeah.
You don't have to.
10-minute timer. We're pushing it right now, Mitch.
You don't have to go home. You just can't stay here. But anyways, thanks everyone for joining us for halftime. Another good week. Wasn't our best day at halftimes. We can admit it. We're human. We've had a tremendous year. The body of work is there. It's like we're not going to win every day. We're not going to win every game. And my regular picks were on fire. So we'll see how that goes.
Were.
Yeah, and I think we have some winners here, and I think our prime time record is still it's still intact.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. It's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and should be crazy. 9 NBA games. How much NHL tomorrow? Anything going on?
4, I think.
That's it?
4 games? I think it's limited tomorrow, but you guys will get to see my new water bottle and how much water I need to drink a day.
She's going to do it in one of those helmets. She's going, oh boy, and the Cowboys hit Wilson in the seam here right out of the gate. It is a touchdown for the Cowboys on 3rd and 8, right down the middle of the field.
Right? Isn't that what we just talked about? Cowboys would come out and make a statement. America's team.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones has got the flip phone out. He's excited. Anyways, have a great night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.